Okay, Nate, grab your rucksack because we're heading out to find the Dome of Domes.
Yes, we are. Alright, Steve, this week we got our hands on Ashwalkers, a point and click survival game with a bit of a twist because this game has 34 endings, dude. So, alright, what did you think about Ashwalkers, this black and white survival game?
I love the art style of it. It was very engaging. Like, it is just text. There is no voiceover. It is text, but it's not too much in your face. And you are in charge of 4 squad members. You are the 3rd squad member to head out to look for the Dome of Domes. Your planet is in a catastrophic state from a volcano, and you're out to look for the Dome of Domes, which is a utopia safe haven to rescue the rest of your people, basically 200,000 people that's going to be wiped out by the volcano. So we have to head out across ash, snow, acid rain to search out for the Dome of Domes using beacons as a waypoint. And it, like you said, it's just a click and point, but there's not much adventure going on really. It's just moving forward. It's very limited on the where you can look and head out.
Yeah, Steve, you pretty much nailed it. There isn't a lot to do. In all of the areas that you're exploring, it's basically a straight line, or you're going straight to the left on an angle. There's nothing to it. If you try to go and explore a little to the left to gather some of these supplies that you need, there's nothing there. It's just there's an invisible barrier that just stops you while you're walking. This, I thought, was a little frustrating, but what I think the developers are going for is you to just straight up press through the story. Since there are so many different endings, they really just want you to kind of get from point A to B without having to worry about that. So I kind of agree with with the direction that they went, but again, it kind of leaves you feeling a little bored at times because, man, sometimes you get in this huge open vista and there's nothing, man. There's not even like some bit of lore, because that's another thing in this game. Everything is just a little blip. It's like a flash, whether it be some sort of lore that increases your encyclopedia or whatever to learn about the world and the story, or it's bandages or wood or food, because that's basically what this game, you're micromanaging 3 things: food, your energy, and cold. So with micromanaging these things, you're really just left finding these supplies, dude.
Yeah, exactly. And I just found, like you said, just pressing through the game, you get little highlighted bits, which is the resources that you click up, and it will give you either 3 like chicken legs or something for your food, wood for your fire, or medikits as well. But your energy, because all this walking, your energy does go down quite a lot. And again, you will come across other things to interact with that's in your path. It could be a creature, it could be a person, and they're not depicted very well. It's just like a black silhouette of anything you come across. So, and then that's where the decision comes in, because you have 4 characters. You have Petra, who's the captain. You have Sin, who's the warrior. Callie, who's the diplomat. And you have Nadir, who's the scout. And they all have their own special unique ability. And that helps you in decision making of what you want to do. Like, you might want to fight the creature, then you might go for Sin, who's the warrior. But then you might want to go for the more diplomatic approach of we come in peace or anything like that to interact. And who you use, Callie, who's the diplomat. So I like the style of that, of depending who you decide on. But like I said, your energy and everything just goes really quick. And I found the resources didn't last very long either.
No, man. they really, like, your decisions are essential to your resources in this game, because you'll come across a dog, or sorry, a pack of wolves, and do you fend them off with fire, which in that case it feels like this is going to guarantee your safety, but you're going to burn through some wood, or do you try to hide from them? This game, honestly, I just loved that it kept pushing me forward. I'd enter a new area and there'd be, like I said, some wolves, and after this encounter it just left me wanting to push forward, because this game, unlike a lot of other games, the text, in my opinion, was masterful. It's sometimes a sentence or two, or just a little paragraph, instead of like a lot of these other survival style games. Man, just like you read an essay sometimes, because it's all just no voiceovers and straight up dialogue. This one was just written masterfully, maybe not paced perfectly, but I just honestly, like, for the first couple playthroughs, it really just, I was pushing forward the entire time, because it's about, what, 2 hours, I'd say, for about an average playthrough.
Yes, and going back to like the campfire as well, because when you actually get to rest and start your campfire, you have all your 4 characters with all their energies and stuff like that, and you just pick a chicken leg and then put it over the character to build up the food, or stop them getting hungry. Then obviously you have to have wood for your campfire, and you can put up to 3 bits of wood on there for the full heat. But the other bit I thought was very clever was the scheduling, because you can have, if your character is getting tired, you can put them into rest mode to sleep. You can send them out to look for food, or even just to scout the area in front of you. You can even have conversations with your 4 characters, which I thought was very clever, because it gives you a bit more of an insight and makes it a bit more personal of the characters when you just see them talking and reminiscing about old times as well.
Yeah, and
which I thought.
And it really, and it has sometimes this positive effect where they do, they're reminiscing, but then other times, it has this negative effect. Some characters, I feel like they don't really get along as well, and sometimes they try to share their food, and then I just end up losing one food because they tried to share in this crazy weather that we're living in. So, man, sorry, go ahead. Yeah,
I was going to say, and I like the corner as well, like the weather. It will say acid rain, or if it's snowing, or if it's just ash falling. And like I said, the graphics of it, I think it really suited the style of game. But there just wasn't, for me, enough content, I don't think.
All right, Steve, we've survived through Ashwalkers long enough. What are you going to score this game on Steam?
I love the graphics in the game. The texting was awesome. I just felt it missed a little bit more content for me. So I'm giving this a 6.
All right, man. I'm actually a little higher. This story really just drove me forward. And playing a lot of games like this, having me just wanting to play and just read through the dialogue really means a lot for me. So 7 for me, man.
The black and white graphics suit this volcanic, apocalyptic point-and-click style game. It has a good story that is unique, but unfortunately there isn't much interaction that makes Ashwalkers feel empty.